Hey, what is going on, everybody? I am Sam with Chesapeake Outdoor Sports, and we just got back from crabbing. I'm now looking scragging. Yeah, it's not a glamorous sport. It can get a little dirty. All right, so we're getting ready to show you how we steam Maryland crabs. But first, one of the first things that I do when I get home with my boat is I hook it up to fresh water. I hook up freshwater hose to it. If you don't have this, now if you're going to do it this way, the first thing you do not want to do is start your motor up. You will mess it up. But use some rabbit ears and just let it run for about 5 minutes. Let it run for 5 minutes. And then after I let that run, 15 minutes, I let it run for about 15-20 minutes. I'll let the water run through it. And when I'm done, I will rinse my trailer off. I will rinse the boat off. I will rinse everything off on the outside. If I've actually been fishing, what I would do is come home and I would rinse my reels off, my fishing reels, with fresh water too. Because I didn't do that one time, and the next time I went out, you can almost feel the salt as you're turning your reel. So it's a really bad feeling. That's a terrible feeling. All right, so stick around for some steam Maryland crabs. All right, so this is my, I had to let, it's getting pretty dark out here, people. It's getting dark. I got a little, there you go, little light. So I got like a keg here. This is my steamer, and my helper is going to help me. So put it down here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm putting apple cider vinegar in here. Now I'll put a little bit more than maybe most people because I like the tanginess of it. I think it helps the crabs get a little bit tangier. So I'll leave a little bit more of this than water. So in my pot, I have like a little, that's where this right here will sit. This up here will sit on top. You see it's got the space for, it's got the things to leave a space underneath. So I'm going to put that much. And then I need a beer. So now I'll put one beer in here.
That's all right.
Terrible beer. And let me see where that's at. It's getting dark. I'm gonna put just a little bit of water in. That right there. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go ahead and get my fire started. Get it roaring. Put my pan in there. All right, once you get steaming, we'll come back. All right, she's steaming. Now we want that water in there high enough that we're not boiling the crabs. We're just steaming. This should only last probably about, steam for about 25 minutes. Our number one seasoning is JO number 2.
And then
Eastern Shore corn. Yep. Now we're gonna put the lid on this. So what I did, I put the fire on full blast. Once it got steaming, you're good. Once I got it steaming, lid's on, I turned the fire down a little bit, all right? Because if you don't watch it and you don't have enough water in there, you actually could boil all the water out of there. And let me tell you what, if it starts burning, your crabs will suck, really suck. So you gotta make sure you have enough water. This should take about 25 minutes to steam, all right? We'll let you see them when they're done. So last year, me and the wife here, we like enjoying our crabs all year long. So we pick them. We'll come, this is not a lot to be, this is definitely not a lot to be picking. Because usually we'll go out, we'll try to get a bushel of crabs, but half a bushel is good for us. We'll eat a couple crabs, but we pick them. Last year we had over 40 pounds of crab meat that we had saved and vacuum sealed. And we are way behind this year. All right.
Oh, and there's a third.
All right, so my wife, what she'll do is she'll pull out 2 cups. 2 cups is 1 pound of crab meat. So she'll sit there and she marks it when we did it, and she will put the date when we got it. We put it in order, and in wintertime, we got We make our crab balls. I got Slayer playing in the background. Copyright. Slayer's in the background. We're jamming. So we do that. We like doing our crab cakes and crab soups and cream of
Lemon shrimp, coconut shrimp, pepper shrimp.
You know, we really enjoy doing that during the winter time. So we still get our, and we don't pay the prices. You know, we come up here and we pay the price of going out in 95-degree weather and catching our own crab. One of my best friends was crabbing. Actually, when we got out there, I realized we were seeing, he was actually crabbing next to me. He was probably about 200 yards away from me. I was crabbing in 4 to 7 foot of water. I think we got up to 9 foot once the tides are coming in. He was crabbing in deeper water. So he was in anywhere between 7 to 9, 10 foot of water, 9, 10 foot of water. I left with maybe over 2 dozen. We had about 2 dozen, maybe 3 dozen crabs. I doubt we got 3 dozen. But he had 3/4 of a bushel. And it was all about depth. He was in deeper water. Everybody I've talked to it's been shallow. He was in deeper water and he caught the crabs. And me, we struggled to get him, and he was not more than 200 feet away from me. Now, traps are really easy to move around. We have about 25 traps. He only had 16 traps today and caught almost 3/4 of a bushel. He had less traps than we did, and he caught more than we did. All right, so if you liked the video, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. Hey man, leave us a comment if there's anything we did that you think we could have did different, or maybe it was a good idea. You need any kind of information about this, or leave us a comment, man. All right, it's been about 20 minutes. Now, because we only have about 2 dozen crabs in here, that they're done. You can tell they're done when the shells are red, red. You want the shells to be red. Like shrimp, you want them to be pink. The shells you want to be red. All right, we'll show you when we get them all nice and set up. Crabs.